Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway.
Texas.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return, lucky to prevent a touchdown. And begin the drive with excellent field position. Set it down to the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Coach rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. Same tailback, another carry. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of...
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides. But they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Third down coming up.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Runs through the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down for the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score.
Ohio State 7, Texas 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled. Came up empty. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
3rd down coming up.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Back in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down. But you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So we've reached the 2-minute warnings. This offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Cruz. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
1st down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. That sack sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw, trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now, and he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Important second down play coming up. The RPO caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Critical third down play for this offense right here. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Third down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That puts them on top in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll run here on third and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You can run it or you can throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Finds his target, and it's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover two right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Second down play coming up. Get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump in front here in the fourth. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary. And I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback will take a knee. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.